Welcome, everyone, to Southern Broadcast Racing Network for the Sweet Crete Throwback 200. We're working on the SDK because it don't like to work with us. There we go. Got it. How's everyone doing today? We're going to have 200 laps tonight. Going to be joining in the Discord right now. Wondering where my buddy is, Isaac Wilson. I don't see him right now. He is going to be out tonight. So no Isaac. But I am here, so y'all gonna have fun. Hey, Jeremy, if you're listening to this, feel free to pop in. You know, it's been a long time since we've done something together. But he's at work, though, so he won't be able to join us. There is one person I do want to talk to, because it's not because they won last year. I don't remember who won last year, but I do remember a funny moment that they had. I'd like to bring him up to talk about it. Justin, how you doing today?
Oh, trying to get a hang of this track here.
So, not sure if many people remember this, but I remember you denied the old wall ride decline last year. You want to talk about that?
No.
No? Come on, man. It was funny. It was hilarious.
I just saw wall ride and I just decided to block it, which was a mistake on my part.
Why was it a mistake on your part?
Nah, gotta lead by example.
Well, hey, overall today, though, 8th place, starting out. How do you think that's going to run for you tonight?
Considering the fact that I wrecked on lap 2 in qualifying, not very good.
Well, do you think it might be an interesting race today, considering what we've seen the last 2 days with Truck and Xfinity?
I think so, for sure.
You think it's gonna be caution filled, or you think it's gonna be a little bit more stable? Like, how's the car feeling like coming in and coming out of the corner?
Honestly, they're both loose as all can get out. It's gonna be who can control the loose car the best.
All right. Well, sounds good, and I hope you have a good race.
All right, thank you.
All right, we gotta turn Tony down. Don't need to hear him go on his spiel. And I will move you down. Alrighty. Well, guess who is Tony? Been having some good efforts recently. He is on the pole. We got John Nance. He's in second. Third is going to be Mr. Malarkey. Fourth is going to be Ethan. Running a different looking scheme today. Now purple. Kolb is going to be fifth, and Coons is going to be sixth. Joy Hernandez is going to be seventh, and Justin Barkley eighth. Bodinger going to be ninth, and Mike Simone going to be 10th. Connor Darnell going to be 11th, and Matt Forns is 12th. John Fassenbender 13th, Chase Harden 14th, Kevin Jordan 15th, Derek Schimmel 16th, and Isaac Danger rounds out the field in 17th. Buchert and not sure if Richmond's going to grid up yet. Richmond will be 18th then if he does grid up, but would be promoted to 17th because Zach Bucher is not a cup driver. Just wants to put his name out there, I guess. 200 laps, it's going to be wild and crazy. Hey, Jeremy, you home? You want to join? Would like to have you here. Or you're sitting on your phone and doing the work. Got to have a second person here. All right, everyone is off and going. So, time to see what they can do. Stage-wise, for tonight's race, we are going to be running 2-lap 80 and 160. Those are going to be the stages, and then we're going to have a 40-lap sprint to the finish. All right, and we got a little announcement in here. If you in the chat and you pick the correct top 3, we are going to get a SBRN hat and RRL sticker. Invite all your friends and family to join Watch the Spiciness tonight. That was just posted in our Discord. So, pick the top 3. And if you win, we will send you a hat and sticker. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Short tracks can definitely bring out some people high, some people low. You know what? Maybe it'll be Frey's day today. Who knows? Who is with me right now? It is Jeremy. It's been a while since we've done a commentary together. How are you doing?
Green flag, green flag.
Anyway, green flag. Let's go, Frey. I'm pulling for Frey tonight. No, we're not supposed to have bias, but I think Frey could have it tonight. He's looking good. All right, Tony leads first lap. We already got a first pick. It is Frey Coons Malarkey. Not a bad choice. A little bit stack up behind and keeps on joining and going into it. That'd be like that. All right, so Flanagan's already gained 2 spots, and so has Coons and Hernandez. It's all straightened out pretty much. We didn't really see it getting straightened up this quickly, though, earlier in the week with Truck and Xfinity. With the last 2 classes of cars, we saw a lot of problems on entry, a lot of problems on exit, where brakes were an issue, where if you stomped too hard on the brakes, the car would kind of violently fling around, and that's what we're seeing right now with the 2 as the dinger goes into the grass and caution is out. And I think that may be the same story with the Cup cars, because what we're seeing here is, you know, he's getting on the brakes hard and losing it, but you also got to be careful on exit too, because the cars seem to be getting really loose on exit. Jeremy had briefly joined in the Discord, and then he skedaddled out of here, so I don't know what happened to him. But Tony is in the lead right now. You know what? I'll predict the top 3. It's going to be Frey, Malarkey, and Hernandez. That's mine. All right.
Yeah.
We got Jeremy and Isaac. Hello.
Oh, I didn't know we're live. No, I was letting you guys know. Sorry I won't be there tonight. Tomorrow night's not in a good state.
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Take the night off, brother. We all deserve it.
Between car problems and other stuff, just not in a good mind state. So,
I
sorry about
got
that.
you, man. Well, if everything's all right, and we'll probably see you some other time. I'm not going to be here
back
next week anyway, so.
I'll be back next Cup race for sure, though.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, hope everything goes good. Hi, Jeremy.
Man, I'm just hanging in. Got here just in time to see the race. Had a little Discord problems, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. It's gonna be interesting. We've seen it all week. North Wilkesboro has caused a lot of mayhem for everybody. So let's see if these Cup guys can straighten it up for the way this week.
Tom picking his boys. Angel Hernandez, Andrew Colvin, Nance for the top 3. Not a bad choice, Tom. Yeah, but what I was saying here is, yeah, they've caused some riots in the chats for sure. A lot of frustration, and you know, it's a difficult track to pass on. I would not say it's easy to pass on this track. Coupled in with, you know, it's rough getting in on entry, getting rough getting out on exit. And tire wear really is not much of a factor either. You know, you can run a lot of laps and you're not going to burn the tires a whole lot, which is actually kind of surprising because considering the track in real life, it's pretty much a cheese grater. In this, though, it's not really. Rather easy on the tires in iRacing. You don't really lose a ton of time. I mean, you'll pass people on new tires, but not as fast as you would expect.
Yeah, the whole 200 laps here. I mean, the truck Xfinity, you know, they had smaller runs, but you know, we put in 200 laps tonight. You know, the set of tires, the speed. It's going to be interesting to see how these next gen cars is. Pace car's gone. We're going to see if Tony can get that jump again he did before.
That he will. Surprised though, he's taking the inside line. Saw a lot of people voting to take the outside line almost all the time, and he's going to pay for it. As Ethan's going to get around him. If I was Zach, because I know Zach's helping him out, I'd be telling him to hang out on the high side unless there's something on the inside line that he sees or likes, then he doesn't on the high side. But Ethan's going to go get around him. And I'd recommend just slotting up there and just not letting Nance in front. But keep in mind with Ethan, though. You know, Ethan, he's good on the short tracks, too. We haven't seen him in the last few weeks, but Ethan's pretty good on the short track, so don't discount him today either.
Yeah, Ethan's been at the center of controversy here lately, but 35 went down by himself.
And Ethan has crashed. So, talk about him, and we've just been cursing anyone that we've been talking to. Yeah, he's going around, gets a little help from Tony, and just spins himself out in the wall. He'll be all right. Just back it out, and he'll be fine. But yeah, you know, like I was saying, though, a lot of the people we've talked about in the broadcast, at least in the truck race, man, the truck race, we was broadcast cursing people left and right. Anyone we talked about was getting cursed.
Yeah, I came back and listened to it and heard my name a few times, so thank y'all for it. But, you know, it is what it is.
I don't think we really talked about you that much.
Well, somebody did, because that pit wall found me real good, and that pit wall don't move.
Yeah, and then I heard your engine blow on pit road. You know, I'll tell you something scary I had, though, in a street stock race. I was running officials last night. Guy spins out right in front of me, hit him. I mean, there's nowhere I could do to avoid him. You know, T-boned him at 65 miles an hour. You know, leading the race, though, eventually. And with 3 laps to go, it's like, your water temp is getting high. I'm like, oh, no. No, we're not doing this. And then I had to back off a ton. Luckily, we had a good enough lead to where I could do that. But I was just like, don't you blow on me with 2 laps to go.
Well, the funny thing was, I'd already logged out for a minute and came back and was sitting on pit road again, waiting for the damage to fix. Then that's when the motor actually blew. I mean, it didn't blow when I went, like, split the pit wall.
Because you left it idling.
Yeah. Because I just
can't let that idle.
In.
If you let it idle, then it'll just go kaboom. All right. Tony's led almost all the laps. Ethan's led a few, but now is going to be taking a... You're playing snakes and ladders, and right now he just went on a snake. Tony's still taking the inside, which I'm honestly surprised he is. I can't see a reason why, to be honest.
You know, it boils down to if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now his car ain't broke, so he ain't got nothing he needs to change, really.
But we saw everybody in the last 2 races picking the outside lane. He got passed by Ethan, even though he got a much better jump.
Green flag.
And look, he doesn't get a perfect jump. And, you know, he's lucky that he's going to get around there because it looks like Fancy Pants backed off a bit. But I don't know if it's something that I can reliably rely on, you know, starting on the inside lane like that.
He's making it work to him.
Just something to be cautious of. Mike Simone, though, trying on the inside of Malarkey. Malarkey in front for once at a start of a race. In fourth, trying to fight it and keep himself from going back to fifth. But Simone powering on the inside, and he'll get around to take fourth place. Up 6 spots right now, highest mover.
So I'm looking through it here in the chat. 7:38. And, you know, the sad thing is, you know, the final decision, I'm going to let y'all make it. Probably about lap 125. After that, anything after that's going to be cut off. But like Joe said earlier, hit your top 3, pick them, you win. You get some SBRN and Relentless Racing swag.
Who is that? Is that oh, I'm trying to remember. 35. Who drives the 35 in truck? Who drives the 35? I can't remember. Are you the 35 in truck? I don't remember. I don't remember the name. Tony's falling back to third, and he's probably just struggling at pulling laps in right now.
Hey,
Not sure if he has the pace or is just chilling.
You're 23 into the 200 lap race. You know, the truck and Xfinity guys, you know, they had a smaller lap amount last night. And, you know, this race tonight's going to put wear and tear in. You know, that's why this is one of the premier series in Relentless Racing League, because it's going to test your endurance and everything else.
Well, speaking of passing, by the way, you know, Ethan not having a good time passing people right now. Only he's gotten back 3 positions. And, you know, it proves how hard it is to pass here, because he's probably backing off a little bit, but, you know, what can he really do? You know, especially with the 2 cars ahead of him. Spun out, bet he didn't burn a pair of tires. You're going to be able to make it on fuel easy. So don't expect any green flag pit stops tonight. But you got to make it to lap 80. Before we get the thingy-mahoos or whatever you call it, pit stops. And looking at the schedule, we're only going to get 4 tire sets. So, realistically, do you even think you have a good chance to even burn them if you're pitting on lap 160? I don't really think so. I think your best shot is to use them to get track position advantages on long runs if a caution comes out. Because I don't think after the first I think after the final stage, pit road's done. Unless you're wrecked, pit road is done. No questions anymore.
Yeah, they're going to stretch it out tonight. I mean, they're having a whole lot more green flag runs than Truck and Xfinity both did. So, and right now it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, Tyler, I think you're one of the guys we cursed. Talked about you and wrecked. You aren't the only one that we talked about that wrecked, so don't feel too bad.
Well, we was all doing good until Matt decided to think he was on a super speedway.
That's a good driver. He's good. Driving 11th right now. Ethan's managed to get around Derek and is now catching Chase Harden. But Angel Hernandez, you know, one of the guys I was talking about who I thought would be a pretty good candidate to be up in front. Yeah, he's dominating like we all expect. I think he's the highest winner right now in the league and cup. And I mean, I think he was last year too. So he's doing pretty good. Who has the best throwback paint? The 42, that looks like an old Target paint scheme, if I wouldn't be mistaken. Fancy Pants. Let me see what he says. I don't know what that one's supposed to be.
I'm going to tell you the one that I'm digging.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution.
And that's the 12 of Simone. He's got that Rowdy Burns Exxon Days of Thunder scheme going.
Looks like Kevin lost it on the straightaway. Maybe jerked the wheel a little bit, trying to avoid Fassbender, who thought was going to wreck. Maybe. Let's see what happened with Kevin Jordan. Yeah, just lost it on the straight, locked it down.
Oh, he got close. The thing is, he almost caught that inner pit wall, but he didn't touch it. So
we know what Tony's throwback is, but he runs it every week. It's a good looking number 12 by Simone. Coons, not sure if that's a throwback or not.
And you know, I'm seeing a couple out there. If I can track them down, it might be Forns.
Wonder what Connors is.
Matt Forns, Mike Simone are running Days of Thunder, Rowdy Burns, and Cold Trickle.
Ah. We got Hooters scheme, the city scheme. Everyone knows that one. Hardy's.
Hardy's though, Russ Wheeler. Can't forget about Russ Wheeler out that. So we almost have a Days of Thunder movie in the making here.
Not sure what Ethan's scheme is. What does Ethan's scheme look like?
We'll have to get a hold of Brock with the director of the sim racing movie, and we may have to talk about a few things.
The 93 car, it makes me feel like that was an Xfinity car, the way that paint scheme is. Derek Schimmel. I got Justin Barkley back there. And Danger and Dinger, I guess, is out of the race.
Done it, man. You know what? He's so promising of a driver, but he gets caught up in bad dings, and he's done for it.
Yep. So, 38 of 200 complete. We're about halfway in the stage. We'll be having the stage break at lap 80, and I think there are definitely some people that we want to talk to, but don't want to curse them either.
I'm not saying nobody's name.
Angel. Let's see if I don't think Angel. I think Angel's curse immune.
I'm going to tell you one that I'd love to see pull it out, and that's going to be the 11. Andrew.
Yeah, definitely not as dominant as he was last season. Definitely been knocked down a peg. I'm sure he'd love to get back in the victory lane.
Well, Northwest World, that's one of those. It's not the Talladega mentality, but you never know who's going to wipe who out.
All right, well, we'll see. Immediately goes down to the bottom of Connor Darnell. There's going to be a fight to third between Simone and Frey. Simone was having a tough time getting around Frey, but I think he might be able to do it this time around. Just going to roll the high side. A little too high, though. Even still, being at the bottom is such a disadvantage that Tony is going to drop like a brick. And he'll keep on falling back, sliding between him and Connor Darnell. End up fifth. A little bit farther back, though. You got a battle side by side between 7 and 95, and now the 93 getting involved for 14th place. 3 wide almost there, too, for Coons and Malarkey. Malarkey falling back a bit. Down 5 positions. For once, he qualified good. Up to 7th now.
That 6th is getting loose, trying to hold that inside.
I don't know what he sees on that inside. I don't know. Well, the tire smoke from Malarkey, but Ethan trying the high side still with Coons. Going to try to cross him over on the bottom, and I'm not sure if that's going to work. Chase Harden firing it in upon the high side. And might be able to sneak in, but he's going to wall bang a little bit. Doesn't really matter in these cars. He's going to come up to Ethan and give him a little bit of a bump. Hurry up, man.
Go. 3 and 35.
Man, he is. Chase Harden is hounding him right now. Gets him around Killens. I think Chase Harden's making Ethan drive a little bit faster now. He was up his rear for a few laps. Carter now getting around Malarkey. Just how dominant that outside is. Just you're helpless on the bottom. Can't do anything.
And you know, Joe, it's been
Richmond wins the best
completely opposite of what we've seen in the other two series with the trucks in Xfinity. The high side, you know, it would work, but you couldn't get the run off. These next gen cars, you know, they can run the middle line and get the run off, sliding up to the high.
Top 5 though has broken away a bit, while everyone else is squabbling back in behind. Takao, number 9. He's leaving that inside there for Ethan, but Ethan had to back out of that. Got the 60 up his butt a little bit.
Okay, now I see who we're talking about. I see it now. I saw him out there talking about the taco car, and I wasn't for sure. That's why I was like asking Connor, what?
So I don't
Connor's
think
driving objecting.
yeah, he ain't gonna run Ethan clean. I don't think he's gonna run him rough. He's not gonna make his life easy. I think for the rest of the season, Connor, I don't think is gonna be playing nice with Ethan. He won't wreck him, but he's gonna make it tough. He's gonna make he's gonna make his bumper real wide.
He's gonna be like last year's Joe. You know, he's gonna race him clean, but he's gonna make them fight for every position and every ounce of that track they want.
I'll make anybody fight for the position. If you're not fighting hard, you ain't trying hard.
So we got
Man.
20 out there, and we've only got 2 people picking the top 3. Apparently, people don't like free stuff no more.
Oh, I remember, even when we were with the old league we used to broadcast, they were putting out stuff like advertisements for like a Logitech wheel. G29 is not inexpensive. And they were saying like, join the Discord and like, just say I sign up for the giveaway. That's all they had to do. And we got like maybe 5 people. Lazy. That's what I say, lazy.
You ain't got to do nothing. You just got to
And
be
the
here.
93 just took a ride thanks to the 9.
There we go.
Apparently Connor did not like the paint there, Tom. He'll go around. I think he should be okay, though.
It might be a soft shell taco now.
I don't know about that. Let's look again.
Ooh, that's a close one to call.
Looks like the 9 came down a bit on the 93. May have gotten loose, so I'm not sure.
Mm.
He gave him
They both were in their line. That was a
Yeah,
hard
good.
one to call right there.
He gave him a good shunt, though.
You say it's good racing, hard racing.
If you're looking to maybe get an advantage now in track position, now may be the time to do it. A couple guys are coming down pit road. That'd be the 7 and the 98. So you have 4 tires to burn. So I think they're going to try to maybe gain some track position on this, or just maybe see what they can do. There's multiple ideas that you can run with it. So
Keep my eye on that 11. Andrew, I'm keeping my eye on him. I've talked to him a couple times. And, he's had the privilege of hitting the podiums. But I'm keeping that eye on him.
Yeah, we'll see what Kolb can do right now in 2nd place. Wondering what's with the 6 though. I wonder if he's just chilling and hanging out.
But like you was saying earlier, Joe, since we're under caution, yeah, there's been a few legs that we've broadcast and brought in, and we've talked with, and they're like, "Hey, just jump in for 5 minutes and say, hey, I'm here. I want to win this." And you know what? That's why we're going to make it challenging. You pick the top 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you leave, you leave. But you know, let me see that out there in the chat when you picking the top 3. Yeah, I'll find a way to message you.
That would be right.
So I'm not sure if it's you or me, but the stream acting like it's wanting to lag.
Hopefully that's not the problem. Hopefully it's you.
I hope it is.
Yeah, so far our predictions are Frey Coons and Malarkey, and an Angel Nance.
2 people entered in. 23 in the chat. 2 people gave their opinion. A lot of people ain't listening.
Chat, come on, it's like Fox 6 Super 6 or whatever the hell you call it.
Chad
It's
Bauer's
free.
trying to give away some money. I'm trying to give away a hat and some stickers.
Green flag.
Yeah. Just pick the top 3 and you can win Jeremy's hat. So chat right now for a chance to win Jeremy's hat.
You hit
All
the
right.
top 5, you might get one autographed by Scott Martin.
Did he send you your autograph hat?
He sure did. Scott
How
came
about
through.
that? It's going to be on Jeremy's mantle. Prize
It's already there.
Yeah, Scott does good work for us, and happy to have him on board with us.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution is out. That's going to be John Fassenbender. Just dives in a little bit and bounces himself off the 96. That's a little help from the 98. And around he goes. He was one of the guys on the new tires as well.
You know what, Fassenbender? I can get behind that one right there. Because that straight up got Alan Kowicki screaming all over it. Chase was a letdown when he ran that scheme, but Kowicki done it best. And I'll argue with you, chat, with what I said.
What'd you say?
I think Kowicki ran it real good, but Fessenben done it good too. But Chase Elliott, when he ran the Hooter scheme, he just demolished it. He's not worthy for that scheme.
What, Chase Elliott?
Yep, he's not worthy of that.
Why
Hooter
is
scheme.
Elliott not worth it?
He's not worth it. That's all I'm saying. It's not worth it.
Seems like a lot of people are supporting Connor Darnell right now. Maybe they're predicting him to win. Not
Hey,
doing too bad.
Connor's bringing them in.
Where is Connor at? I don't even see him. He's in 14th, so gotta get up there. We'll see your car more, Connor. Gotta get you some screen time for your car.
Oh, Taco chat is going loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a first timer coming in. DDRC 59. I'm going to say you're Cedric 59. He's calling that. You know what? Next caution, you may need to get Connor up here for a minute. Let him know he's got him a fan squad out there. He might pull the win out.
Look, we'll bring Connor in, but I don't think he's gonna win.
Wait a second. I just saw that Superflow. We've got the whole Days of Thunder team here.
Who's driving that? Oh, who driving that?
57. That's going to be Barkley. These admins, Relentless Racing admins, have put some work into the Days of Thunder schemes tonight.
Yes, they have. All right, here we go. Back to green. We're gonna have just 13 laps, the fourth stage. top 7 get points. Let's see what they can do.
Green flag,
Here we go.
green flag.
Green flag. Bad start by Tony Throwback there. And I think he's going to fall back. Even though he got a good start, even he's on the high side, he's on the good side. If you guys are going to slot up in front of him and take away some position. A little bit of a fight back here. Got Tony, Kevin Jordan, Ethan trying to claw his way back up to the front. Keelan's on his rear. Here comes Chase flying out to the outside. He loves himself some walls. But Tony's going to come out where he left off. Keelan's nearly takes out Ethan. Uh-oh, Keelan's into the wall, and everybody goes with him.
Ooh. Harry Hogg is not happy with that one.
Let's see what happened there. I think it looks like Matt. Oh, no. Keelan's came down on the mat, got a little bit of a bump, and I think he just jerked the wheel, and it sent him into the wall. It took out the 3 with him. The 9 goes flying. The 93 gets into him hard, too. Connor gives the wall a nice little slap, too. Locks it down, so not nearly as bad. Ooh. Now, if you're not concerned about pit stops, maybe, or concerned about track position, because track position is important tonight, it's time to get yourself some tires. Nance Angel Kolb from Stan, and it is not too late. You have until lap 120. Will pick your last reply. You have a lap until lap 120. Was Richmond down pit road, or is that blind? Did he pit? Oh, he just got damage fixed. So, of the people who pitted, it looks like Justin Malarkey, Ethan, Kevin Jordan, Chase Harden, Barkley, and Kuhns. Although, I believe Barkley's going to be a lap down. Yes, he will. So, Chase Harden, Kevin Jordan, Ethan, and Malarkey, they're going to probably be 1, 2, 3, 4 when everything is sorted back through for the stage. I'll do a little bit of a read for the intro when we get back from commercials at the end of the first stage. You know what? We'll yip to Connor, though.
Oh, Mr. Colt Curry.
Connor, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you.
Well, a lot of people liking your paint scheme today, the Takao scheme. Up in the 6th right now. How's it going for you?
You know, we tried to stay out of trouble. We like to keep the number 9 Takao Motorsports. Well, not really Takao Motorsports. Takao hopped on board for this week. Just try and stay out of trouble, give us a good piece, hopefully get some stage points, and put us in a position to get to the playoffs. So we're about to go green here. If you want to bring me back during the stage, I'd love to talk, but I got to go get some stage points.
All right. Where were you, Maverick?
Yeah. Thank you. Takao!
And 4.
That's the enthusiasm.
That is the most professional I've ever heard, Connor.
Green, green, green.
All right, here we go. Green. What? Yeah.
That is
the
truth.
Green flag. 5 laps to go in the stage. Angel gonna most likely walk away with it, but Connor gonna go for some stage points. He might be able to pick off Fancy Pants, maybe get to the 4th, and not if you're smoking your tires, though, man. 4 to go. Tony fighting him too. I think it's in Tony's best interest is to get up there and hopefully just stay up there. He's going to keep on fighting Connor, though. Maybe he has something left in it. But even if he has something left in him, I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it. Still fighting as well with a 12-8 for third place. And I'll tell you, Tom, if things hold up like the way you are, if you were predicting for stage, you would almost be right. Nance is just one position away from making it. Oh, no!
Yellow flag.
Isaac hops the curb and takes out his teammate.
You know, Joe, it's bad when you wreck, but when you wreck your teammate and it's right there going for stage points.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it looked like Tony ain't got too much damage. He locked it up.
they weren't
He
going to
kept-
get many points out of it anyway, but man, that sucks, especially with how things are going to be today in terms of track position.
And oh my God, look at how it plays out. I don't know if that's how the points are going to play out. The admin team's going to have to review that. But Darnell just, he may have just locked that in, stage win.
How the stage is going to work is it will go to where it was at the moment of caution, since we'll be under caution for the stage. Now, what I'm curious about, did Connor pit earlier? Yes, he did. He's 23 laps into a run. A Fassbender's 15. Derek Schimmel is still on 79 lap old tires, so I think he's doing some saving here. Flanagan, Hardin, Markey, Jordan, and Forns pitted earlier. They have 9 laps on their tires, so it should be interesting to see what the tire differences for everybody will be taken care of. But we'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network after this commercial break. So we got a random NASCAR Facts Redeemed. Don Ernell takes the high side. And I want to ask Jeremy this question. He loves Days of Thunder, right? Jeremy, I want to know if you know this fact.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, here's my question. Who got their start in NASCAR as a driver for the Days of Thunder movie? Who was the driver of one of the movie cars?
Who was the driver?
Yep.
Got his start in Days of Thunder. Man, you
And Kevin Jordan around too. Uh-oh. Kevin Jordan around. Looks like he just got absolutely shellacked by Angel going 3 wide, and yeah, just comes down on Angel a bit and spins himself out. Didn't really get hit too hard by anyone. Just, ooh, big hit by the 8 though. Ouchie. But they'll get back up. 8th caution of the day. So even the Cup Series is not safe from the wrath of the caution flag at North Wilkesboro. If anyone else knows the answer, feel free to chime in. We'll have to hear what you think.
Well, you throwing me on the gauntlet there.
We'll see if I'll give y'all a few minutes and we'll see what kind of answers we can get. But, while we do that, to copy Fox in a way, you want to win Jeremy's hat? Just pick your 3 drivers who are going to finish in the top 10 for your chance to win Jeremy's hat. It's simple, free, and easy. Just type it in the chat what you got. And if you pick correct, we'll send you the hat. Just give us your address at the end of the race. We'll DM you, as we shall say. So, does anyone have a chat? Anyone in the chat know who got their start in Winston Cup by driving the movie car?
And you know what? I'm gonna give a little bit of a throw out there beforehand. Rick Ware Racing has a hand involved in that one.
Rick Ware. All right. Anyone else know it? Anyone else? All right. Final. Do you have a final answer there, Jeremy? Just pick something.
Let's see. Got one out there saying Bobby Hamilton. Pretty close. Jensen Button.
Button. What the hell? Jensen Button. That's an F1 driver, buddy.
It is.
All right. According to NASCAR Wikipedia, according to this driver's Wikipedia, Hamilton broke into the Winston Cup ranks in a very unusual way. He was asked to drive one of the movie cars for the 1990 film Days of Thunder, qualifying 5th in his movie car at the 1989 Auto Works 500 in Phoenix. In a car that was not intended to be competitive, the car was number 51 Exxon-sponsored machine portrayed in the movie as being driven by character Rowdy Burns.
There's where he's riding in the 12 car right now.
And if anyone ever played NASCAR Thunder 2003, or 2000, yeah, I think it was 2003, as Fast Bender spins out, and that's going to be a caution. Just loops it. 9th caution of the day. Head to Hooters, get yourself some wings and be back. You might still be back in time for lap 120. As Chase Harden is leading the race. But yeah, as I was saying, like, if you played NASCAR Thunder 2003, they actually had a little bit of a voice clip with the MRN boys. They're like, Bobby Hamilton got his start in NASCAR as the star of a NASCAR racing movie. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Joe Moore and Barney Hall. Wish they still had him. Barney Hall is a good commentator.
Joe, Red Maverick actually gave that answer.
He did. I know. He did.
Yeah.
Good job, Red Maverick. Too bad that we don't have a prize for that.
You know what? Let's see. Let's look through some goodie bags. Let's look through some. See what we can find.
But, I see a lot of y'all talking, come on, just pick 3 outcomes. Not 3 outcomes. Just pick your top 3, guys. Come on, it's not that hard. It's free. Come on, man. It's not like we're asking you to fill out a survey or donate $2.50.
Maverick's been in here a lot, so Maverick's going to get him a Martin Sports sticker. He is going to get him a SBRN Chrome sticker, and he is going to get him a See if I can find that Relentless Racing sticker.
Yeah, Maverick, if you want, hit Jeremy up in Discord. I think you're in Discord, so hit him up in Discord, and he'll set you up.
Give me your address. We're going to get it sent to you. Some of our sponsors give us stuff, so we're going to give it back to the community that comes in here every week.
It was not from a lightning challenge, though. In the game, it was when they were doing like the introduction. So, what it would be like in that game is imagine our broadcast, right? They'd have some camera panning. They'd be like, "Hello and welcome to North Wilkesboro Speedway for today's running of the Sweet Crete 200. Joe Moore and Barney Hall live to bring you flag-to-flag action on MRN." And then what they'll do is like they'll go over like the player's car and like two other cars typically. They did it for Thunder 2003 and 2004, and in 2003, Bobby Hamilton was in the game. In 2004, he wasn't. So they're like, Bobby Hamilton got his start in NASCAR by being part of a stock car racing movie. And then Barney Hall said something. I don't remember what Barney Hall said. Yeah, just pick your top three. Just pick your top three. That easy. If you get the top three correct, we'll send you a cap. And what else? What else, Jeremy? You said a cap
Probably
and
a
what?
sticker. I think it was a sticker.
Cap and sticker.
Green, green,
See,
green.
my favorite still is Thunder 2004. EA made some good console games, but you know, NASCAR games on console have not been anywhere near the quality since like 2007. After like 2007, that's when the quality of the NASCAR games just weren't the same. Yeah, they had some good releases. As Angel and Darnell get into it, 3 wide down the back straightaway. They had some good releases, and Darnell coming down and gets Kolb a little bit, hurts himself more than it hurts Kolb. But they had some good releases. Like 2011 was all right. Like 2015 or whatever, I think that was good too. And Fats and Bender not having a good day right now. Spuns around again in the green and just mows the lawn. Is he stuck?
I think he might be.
He's stuck.
He's off the track. He's trying to figure it out. He may unfortunately have to take a toll there, Joe.
Yeah, I think that is the case.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution flag. Now he can tow. But I don't think it's for him. I think it's for whoever just crashed, and I think that might be it. Oh, dear.
Ray was involved.
No bueno. All right, let's see what happened. Seeing if there was any back to this. Let's see. Looks like Frey just came up on the 10 a bit. And ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know, that may have broke something, who knows. And then Danger gets involved. Ooh, 93 nearly got around.
Ooh.
And
Somebody closed their eyes, saw the smoke, and stuck to the high side.
yeah, but the 93, had Matt coming up and he just got squished. And then, man, Isaac though, he got hit pretty decent too. Just got bumped over those bumps.
At 98, Isaac's been keeping it clean majority of it, and he innocent bystander.
So there we go. We got some here now. We got some predictions.
Remember, y'all got another 15 laps to make it final. Change it around a few times.
We'll read some of the predictions right now. Nance right now looks pretty clean for right now. So who do we got? We got Hernandez, Darnell, Malarkey. Red Maverick says Frey, Kolb, Hernandez. The X says Hernandez, Nance, Malarkey.
Maverick changed it real quick here in a second.
We'll see if Maverick changes it. Yeah, you have time, caution laps are slow. But yeah, like even like with the NASCAR Heat 5, which was the most recent one, because ignition is hot garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll tell you this. I was in a league with people. We ran NASCAR Heat 5. And it was a decent game. It was a nice casual game. Right.
Heat 5 just came out with a new update, too.
Nice.
Season 2023, they brought Bristol Dirt into it.
Yeah, but I mean, Heat 5 is a console game. Like, I never played it. I stopped buying Heat on console after 3. And I mean, it was all right. It was all right. I mean, I don't think it had the same draw maybe as the old console games like the PS2 had. But I'll tell you, we were excited for Ignition. Now, I was like one of the only people that had gotten into iRacing pre-Ignition launch. When Ignition launched, and when everybody hated it with a passion, I probably made $100 off of referrals. Because everyone's like, this is crap, let's go to iRacing.
Green.
And everybody loved iRacing. And I'll tell you, iRacing right now is the best NASCAR product that you can buy for your PC right now. All right. Got a new one. Hernandez Kolb Malarkey, final answer. Hernandez Kolb Flanagan. Nance Kolb Angel. All right. We're going to have to run through all the chats just to make sure everything is good. Might want to write them down as, well, you just cursed Malarkey now, I think, because Malarkey just wrecked himself. Let's see what happened to Justin. It's a little too hard on the gas and boink. Should be okay, though. He's experienced from coming from the back, so I don't think it should bother him too much. Fancy Pants and Schimmel going around right now.
I'm going to give we won't give the answer tonight, but we'll see who's listening out there, and probably around one of the playoffs race. If you're here, it might be another nice little giveaway. But I'm going to do a little history quick. You was talking about Heat 5.
Yep.
I actually got my broadcasting start on Heat 5 on Xbox while I was out of work with rotator cuff surgery.
Oh.
And that's kind of what got SBRN started a little bit after I came to iRacing side. So if you're out there listening and remember those facts, it might come in handy towards the playoff championship race.
All right, we'll keep that in mind then. Clip it, guys, clip it. But yeah, I mean, the racing here with iRacing, I mean, there's just so much more you can do. Heat 5, I think, is good for like a casual audience or someone that can't afford iRacing. But man, if you can get the money in for iRacing, do it. You won't regret it.
And he don't come in here much anymore, but one of the guys that's a very cornerstone in a lot of the NASCAR promoting, whether it's on iRacing or on Heat, is Marty Hensley. And a lot of people may know him by Rock NASCAR. So remember that name also.
All right. Couple more laps, guys. You got until the end of lap 120, so make it fast.
As soon as lap 120 hits, I'm going to top it out there. It's cut off, so look around the field, pick your picks.
Yep, and we also got to keep in mind there are 40 laps after 120 for the stage, so gonna have to hit up some food trucks when this race is over. But Angel, pulling off angel things, I would say, and doing well. Frey is down pit road. He appears to be out. So is Forns and Richmond. So Frey or Forns or Richmond's in your picks. Fix them now. You got about...
One lap.
Yeah, you got one lap. As soon as 120 is over. I think Red Maverick changed it. Good for him. Yeah, Frey's 15 laps down, so... Rip Frey.
He is.
That's
Hernandez
unfortunate, though,
coming out
because
of
he had
fourth.
such a good start. All right, let's see. All right, guys, we will look through the chat after the race, and we're going to go off your last chat. So if your last chat, we'll say, for example, T-Stan, well, no, okay, blah, blah, blah. Do that. We'll go off Red Maverick. So let's say what Red Maverick said, Frey, Kolb, and Hernandez, but then he changed it to Hernandez, Kolb, Flanagan. So that is their official pick. So
All you got. Y'all are done.
we're gonna go out. We're gonna go off your last chat for your prediction. Right now, Tom, just going on the team lines, at least he may be in a good position for it. Red Maverick, I think, also looking good with Flanagan. I think everyone's sleeping on Simone, though, maybe, because Simone's been third all day, pretty much. Just been hanging out in third. I think people might be sleeping on old Mike there. I don't think anybody in chat picked Simone.
They was scared of that Rowdy Burns scheme. They thought he may have had a tumor or something. Couldn't race.
Yeah, I'm just quickly scrolling through the chat right now. I do not see Simone or Harden for any picks. So maybe these two will be the wrench in the picks. Red, if you in the Discord, DM me with your address. Yeah, just DM Jeremy Robbins in the Discord.
Oh, no, Isaac's out there. He's saying recheck it. Let's roll up right.
We'll go on board right now for a little bit with might want to recheck that. Says Fire Killer.
That's going to be Isaac out there. So I'm looking.
I don't know who Red Maverick is in Discord.
You know what? I have not an idea, but
that's
you know
Chad.
what? He's out here in
Apparently
and out
it's-
every weekend.
That's Chad.
Ah, it's Wiggins. Chad Wiggins? No.
Yeah, Chad
right.
Wiggins has wisdom on his side. He's got the age of wisdom.
All right, I see it now. You're being corrected. Isaac pulled Hernandez, Simone, and Flanagan as his pick. He skipped by.
So
Chat
Isaac,
was blown up.
what did Isaac pick? Hernandez,
Isaac.
Simone, and Flanagan?
He took Hernandez, Simone, and Flanagan.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, Jeremy will get that mailed out to you, Chad, when you're able to.
I didn't think Maverick. Red Maverick. Chad Wiggins.
Yeah. Chad's going to be in a fight next week, too. He needs to get a good finish to get in the playoffs, so we'll see if maybe he'll be able to get that done.
I actually would just message him on Facebook. Isaac, we know you're not Chad. Shut up. You ain't no fire killer. I'm going to tell you right now, the one that's putting the fire on, he's up 10 spots, and that's the one nobody's talked about. Chase Hard.
Yeah, I mean, he has his classic right side damage. Hanging on pretty good, though, against Ethan. So, who do we interview? Do we interview Mike or Chase? I'll let Isaac decide since he has money on Simone.
I can tell you what, I ain't messing with nobody right now and saying nobody's name. Joe, we got 65 to go, and we're going to get us a North Wilkesboro winner.
I'll tell you this though, the tire strategy that these guys picked, really good. The guys who pitted early, right now, are mostly in the front. Kolb, Hernandez, Simone, Nance, Kevin Jordan, Barkley. They're all doing pretty good right now. And these guys are running away even with, not that much newer tires. I mean, they're newer, but
anytime you have the Relentless Racing League Cup Series, one of the names that's always at the top is going to be Angel.
he's hungry for a championship too. He definitely had a chance last year. I think now, if any, it's his best shot. He's been the best driver by far. Some of the main rivals, Kolb hasn't been on top of his game this season. He's been getting better, but Hernandez has just been better than Kolb. Ethan has been decent, but we haven't seen him up front as much as we were used to. Josh isn't here anymore.
I'm going to say Ethan Flanagan, we can go ahead and give him the mid-2000s Kyle Busch attitude.
Maybe. But I'll tell you this, even with Malarkey. Malarkey's been good this season, but I think the strategy has really harmed him. Flanagan's still trying on Chase, and Chase is doing a fantastic job holding him off. Oh, don't wreck him! Oh, man, he nearly took him out.
And, that was good. That was good control right there. That net code went in the favor of both of them because that should have been a hard hit to the wall.
If I'm the 35, I'm telling Chase he's number one. I don't know. We should have an April Fool's Day joke for that. That'd be funny. Chase Harden now seems like he might be getting worn out a little bit. He's now under attack from the fancy pants himself.
Well, man, they've done 145 laps out of 200. You've got to start getting exhausted, especially at this track. There's a lot of brake and gas and shifting involved in this one.
I'll tell you, I've never really gotten exhausted on ovals. It's road courses that exhaust you. I've driven.
This ain't really like an oval. It's more of a.
It's an oval.
And Darlington oval combined.
I mean, yeah, sure, you have to have consistency. You're not in the straights for long, but it's kind of rolling the corners. A track like this doesn't wear you out. Okay. I've ran F1.
Yeah.
I've
got
ran
15 other people
GT3.
that argued with on that one. Oh yeah, you do your road course, and let's not forget everybody. Joe was the division champion with the rally course off road. SBRN Car Racing League put it out there.
Yeah, we got to get a new paint scheme for that because we got to add the 9th star to the car. But I'll tell you this, running the road courses, I think, is the most tiring thing over a long run. You know, dirt is also tiring, but you don't really run enough in the course of a race unless you're really like running a long race. If you're running like 30 laps in a sprint, arms may get sore, but you're not going to be tired. No, I'll tell you this: if you're telling me if I have to run an hour and a half straight of oval, and you get one pit stop, or an hour and a half straight of road, and you get one pit stop, hour and a half of oval by far is easier.
All right. Everybody out there in chat said Red Maverick was Chad Wiggins. I'm going to have to argue on that one. It might be a different Chad. So, actually, I am fixing to send you a message on Twitch, Red Maverick.
But yeah, with that being said, you know, like I've ran like long races. Apparently, Thomas is waiting for a sticker. Do you always Thomas
You know
a sticker?
what? Thomas did win a sticker about 3.5, 4 months ago. And then we bought a house and I had a whole lot of other things happen and I honestly did forget about it. I'm
Well,
not gonna lie.
make sure you get Thomas on that list too. Then Thomas hit Jeremy up. Can we get a taco chat? Yeah, we can check where Connor is right now. He is a lap down, fighting for the lucky dog, and he needs to get around Derek Schimmel. If he wants it, he's getting a little bit of a boost, but I'm just not sure as all these lap cars are getting put a lap down.
Hernandez has opened it up to 5 seconds.
And, you know, Danger is sitting down there too, but the problem is I don't think he'll be able to get Derek within the next couple of laps. Both these guys are going to be a lap down. They're going to have to take the wave around, and I think they'll be okay if they do that. What driver would you like to? We'll get him right along with at the restart. So who would you like, Tom?
Pick one. Tom's putting it at your mercy, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think the most interesting that is going to be on the restart is going to be probably Fancy Pants. Going to be restarting fourth. He's the guy that I think will probably be the most interesting. So we'll get on board with Fancy Pants. And he redeemed it twice, so we'll figure it out. Caution should be out, though.
Flag is out.
There it is.
11th of the day.
You know, that's something Hernandez did not want to see.
He's quick, though, so I think he has these guys beat if he can just get a good restart. Bass and Mender are going to take a wave around, it looks like. It would definitely be in Darnell's and Danger's best interests to take a wave around in hopes that a caution would come out. I mean, it's their best opportunity to be in a good place. I mean, if they stay a lap down, what's the worst that can happen? They're going to lose one spot. I mean, you take the wave around, take the risk. Barkley, however, stays out. The only one to stay out. And he has 67 on his tires, too, so that is interesting. Guess he just wanted to lead a lap, I guess, so he'll come down pit road right now. So Fassbender did decide to come down pit road. Isaac took the wave. So at least with Danger, staying out, is that Fassbender would be the automatic lucky dog then, as long as no one else goes a lap down. Ah, my desk. No. Don't fall off. See, Jeremy, I know
Yes,
desks
sir.
really don't have these anymore, but you remember keyboard trays?
Oh, Lord, there's so many times. Them things are as liable as a wet paper bag.
I have a desk from the 90s, but you know what? It relies on me well. There's just a little piece that falls off sometimes. But you know what? I will not change my desk unless this thing breaks. It is humongous, but it handles a direct drive really well. I'll tell you that. All right. Time to ride on board with the Fancy Pants Nance on this restart. We'll change this, and here we go. Green flag. Good instant restart there from Nance. Gonna get the little back camera. With everyone behind. And immediately got out to a good restart. In the second, we got someone join up in the voice chat. Who would this be?
That is going to be one of the Relentless Racing League sponsors, Mr. Scott Martin, that's
Up, fellas?
joined us in for tonight.
About time we got you in the booth. How you doing, Scott?
Hey, good to see you guys. Sorry it takes me so long. I am a busy man, and it's hard to find time to actually enjoy life at the moment because our company's blowing up, man.
That's good.
That is a good thing, but how do you become 6 people overnight? That's where we're at.
That is
Yes,
a good
I know.
question.
Everything's
Barkley's
going
crap.
good. We came into this space a couple of years ago. We were nobody. So, who's broadcasting this race, boys?
I am.
This is the SBRN.
We're not sharing in the channel, though. All right, I'll go bring it up.
Yeah,
You know,
SBRN.
I can't help it.
No, you don't really get
But-
spoiled with a live feed rated channel because I'm a bit of a technology struggle when it comes to the internet.
Yeah. Jeremy told us how he finally got his Scott Martin signed hat. It's his prized possession now.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever done. I swear to God. Yeah, it's just silly, but I told him he can ask me for anything because he's been really good to us, and he was real creative in the usage of that promise, and that's what he got out of it. A couple signatures. It was pretty neat. He's a great guy to work with, man. You guys are awesome. We appreciate everything that you've done. You're one of the reasons that we're so busy right now. People do watch, they do pay attention, they are looking at your sponsors. And the other people that aren't dropping commercials here, they should probably pay attention because it does work, eh?
Thank you. We got Jeremy here. We got Isaac. We got all the people that join us. We got Tony. Got me. We got all the guests that that come in on Tuesdays. They all help us make this possible too.
You guys are a good crew. Never a complaint.
Got in here with my youthful enthusiasm and remembrance of old races.
I gave a little earlier backstory earlier if everybody was listening. I'm going to give another one real quick. Me and Scott actually met each other with a charity race a while back, about 2 years ago, and he's called one, I think maybe 2 races with me off the wall out of nowhere, and and I actually got the shirt, and I put that shirt on. Man, it feels so great. So we run the ads, look it up, order something out of it, because you know that's something you can give your baby mama to sleep in and maybe have a third kid with her.
Oh Lord.
But God,
And we
he
made it
put
super easy too. Martinsports.gg for good game. Man, we're all about that.
Well, I'll tell you this: if you're saying those shirts are comfortable, maybe I'm gonna have to get one of his shirts because I love me a comfortable shirt.
I'll tell you what, everybody says, oh, we got the best product. We got the best product. We've been working on this for about 16 years. We didn't just wake up yesterday and say we were going to make clothes. I've put 20 years of my life into this. We make great gloves. We make great clothes. And I don't know, I've been stuck in Michigan. We'd probably be like Under Armour right now, I swear to God.
Well, I got something for you, Scott.
What's
How
that?
would you like to call a few laps?
No, not my thing, my brother. Thank you. But I'm just sitting down unwinding from work. I'm going to let you call this restart.
All right. Well, good start by Angel Hernandez. Nance, though, finally getting some going on the bottom. He might be able to get around there, but I'm just not sure. Angels is so fast, and he's just going to be smoking it down to the front yet again. Ethan, though, looking to maybe spoil Tom's party. If he gets all three right, he's going to be winning. And right now, all three of Tom's picks were in the top three, but not anymore. Kolb falls back to fourth. Markey looking on low on the 12. Could be able to actually clear Simone Royal good, but no, lost the opportunity. Simone's been really solid all day. Been in the top 5. Was hanging more in the top 3. It's been a good day for Simone. Looking real strong.
He's got a lot of clean drivers in this series. It's what I like. It's enjoyable, not just as a driver, but as a viewer. We don't want to sit there and watch people drive around a parking lot for 2 hours.
Well, there goes Kolb into the wall, and Simone too. We were just switching him, and then he was just losing it. Let's see what happened on that one. He just lost it. Oh, synchronized spinning with the 11 and the 12.
Over-rotated coming out of the corner.
It's almost like that West Virginia softball or volleyball team.
I don't know the reference. I'm stuck up in Michigan. We still got snow. I don't know what's going on down there.
Oh, what happened with Connor? Connor just fired in like a cannonball. Or did he lose it too? Oh, he got hit. He got hit by the 98.
Oh, yeah, he did. He got a little bump.
He got packed.
Dale Earnhardt action.
He had a rocket sent up his rear.
Make sure y'all check out this weekend, though.
So many jokes, you guys. Oh my God.
Your taco just got stuffed. I mean, we can run it all night.
Bud Light jokes lined up for about 2 minutes right there. I just bit my tongue.
Excuse me, Isaac? The hell are you talking about?
But, this weekend, and, it was good news, and it made me really happy. SBRN got some media clearance up at Nashville. So, we're going to be supporting that SBRN. We're going to be wearing that silky feeling Martin Sports jersey. And if you ain't got one, look them up. You see the link in the chat.
And it sounds erotic when you say that silky feeling Martin Sports jersey.
It is.
I mean, hey, it's at least it's not as bad as them dumb radio ads that some companies do. But I'll tell you this.
What are you talking about, man? Sunday.
But I'll tell you this: I wish I could go to Nashville. If I wasn't going to be out somewhere else, I'd be in Nashville this weekend. But we're not going to be, unfortunately. But we're going to have to do a meetup with me and Jeremy one night. Then maybe we can do something cool. Who knows?
So I got an idea over there. What are you guys doing with all those hats?
I'm going to tell you what, I'm still trying to figure out where it was. I walked in the front door and walked in with 2 boxes. My wife was like, "What is that?" And I said, "Well, one of the boxes, our son's windshield wiper motor for his vehicle." She said, "What's that other long box?" I said,
No, it's from AdamandEve.com. What? No, sorry.
I said, "Let me open it up." And I looked at it. Man, I was like a kid at Christmas. I went back to about 6 years old. Santa Claus just blessed the front porch step. I opened it up and I was like, "There's a lot of hats in here." Her first response, she was like, "You didn't tell me you ordered those hats." I was like, I really didn't.
Thanks.
And she's like, "How'd you get them?" I was like, "You know what? It's marketing and it's, knowing people that
No, Jeremy. They
good
fell off a
work."
truck. They fell off a truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's small business support, man. We're a community. We all support each other. That's,
All right, green flag.
Our whole,
ooh, ain't splitting it.
He just doesn't have it. Angel's going to win this race if the 8 cannot get him on the restarts. If he can't get him on the restarts. And, Ethan, I know he's charging hard. I just don't think Ethan has enough for it either. I mean, he's strong, but he's going to be giving the 8 the business, and he's going to wreck himself almost, falling back to at least 6th. If, I guess we could call that instant karma. Falling back to 6th place for Ethan.
Yeah, but he sure looks good doing it in that purple Ford. The thing's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a good looking car, but.
Oh, is it a Camaro? Sorry. I could have blown the window up. Yeah, it is a Camaro. I'm an idiot. Whatever.
Right now, Kevin Jordan, highest mover, up in the 4th. Right now, Angel, Nansen, Malarkey, 1, 2, 3, and I think someone made a pick that.
I have to look up through it.
I know no one picked Jordan, though, and if Jordan sticks his nose in there, Jeremy might be keeping his hats. 13 laps to go. And Angel walking away right now. Ethan looking to charge back up in front with Chase Harden, though.
You think it's because Angel Jesus
there's the
Piccolo?
car. That is Schimmel.
Ooh.
Into the wall, hard hit in the inside. And it
Rowdy
will
Burns
stay green.
just went back to therapy.
Yeah, just lost it a bit and whammo.
There goes that 15% savings on Geico right there. That's a claim.
What does that say on the side of Schimmel's?
Something dad.
Proud
Scott,
dad.
I'm glad we got you in here tonight, man. And I know you had a pretty busy day at the softball field.
Well, I'm at the softball field quite a bit. I coach young team of girls locally here. Just something to do. I can't play the game anymore. I still want to be part of it. This league supports our company and buys from us every year. So we donate our time and we coach and, make sure these girls have
Ethan
some
has
fun during
used
the
the crown
summer.
horn on the 3, and I think Chase Harden might try to get him back.
10 to go. Wilksboro is fixing to get, as Tony says, boxy.
Yeah, but right now, top 3's checked out.
Well, tires should still come into play. I came into this late. I don't know where the runs are at, but fresh tires versus old tires right now will show up.
I don't think it will, to be honest.
They're all balls to the walls right now.
Danger's on slightly newer tires, but the difference is just not enough, really. I mean, the tire wear here is minimal. Uh-oh, Kevin Jordan and Ethan nearly clips the wall. Hang on to it, Kevin. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes the 35.
Yellow flag.
I don't know. You know what? He was just saving it. He was just saving it. He sent it. I don't know, man. Let's take a look. Ethan puts it under 95. Gives the 95 a little bit. I don't know. It may have been cut off. Maybe not. Who knows?
You know what?
This car is hard to save. And you know what? He just happened to hit the 35. Womp, womp, womp.
I felt like that last night in that truck where I just barely got touched and halfway went through front stretch pit wall.
All right. Let's see what happened. I don't know. It looks like the 95 actually came down a little bit on the 35. 35 sent it in there legitimately. 95 just couldn't hold on to it. I don't think that was on Ethan, but kind of hilarious what happened afterward. All right, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. I do believe someone had picked Malarkey. Nansen or an Angel. But Chase Harden's going to be there to ruin the party if he gets up in the top 3.
They better get those top 3 right.
So I think there is someone that did pick that. Let's scroll up in chat real fast.
Hernandez, Simone Flanagan, Hernandez, Nance Malarkey.
Who said that?
That is going to be the iTech. I believe that is trying to think who it is. It's hard keeping up with those Twitch names with the Discord names.
Yeah, I think that's the only one that picked that, and I think he'd be the only one that would have that possibility. Chase Harden and Barkley, Isaac Danger, like basically he's not a Chase Harden fan right now, I'll tell you that.
Davey Hendricks.
Davey, don't jinx me. Well, we've been jinxing people all week, so hopefully we won't. But yeah, he's not a Chase Harden fan right now, I'll tell you that. But we'll keep an eye on the 3rd position. The one negative, though, is that Chase is going to have that outside starting position. He's hungry for a win. I don't think Chase is good enough to get it today, but he's going to try to get everything he can.
And you know what? I'm going to say something right now. Scott is probably enjoying it because he's having to turn in his own PTO time where he can relax for a minute and enjoy just having fun.
Yeah, it's nice not being involved in the race or, you know what I mean, doing admin, just hanging out.
Yeah. Right now, Chase Harden's 14th in points. Now without a win. All right, guys. 2 laps to go. Here we go. Good restart by Chase Harden. And Malarkey's going to have to get going and get back to him fast. Otherwise, Chase Harden may have the 3rd place position. Angel Hernandez, once again, a great restart. The 8 slots in behind. I don't think he'll have anything able to do. Malarkey, though, firing back on the outside. White flag, 1 lap to go. I think Angel's going to win the race, but right now the battle's going to be between the 3 and the 73 for 3rd spot. 1 car around. Oh, the 73 in the wall. And Harden trying to hang on to it. He's going to get passed by Danger. And Isaac Danger takes 3rd.
Wow, what a finish.
And Davey has officially been jinxed. Ay. All right, let's see what happened. Let's see what happened.
Oh, getting that hat.
And, well, Chase got loose, came down. He just, got loose, came down, and sent Malarkey into a ride into the inside wall. I don't think anyone had picked Chase. Maybe one person did.
73 climbed up out of that lane a little bit on exit, too, though.
Yeah. Simone went around, got a little help from Connor. Shame that Simone only gets 9th. He was good the whole day. Chase Harden got loose, and if he didn't hit that bottom, he may have saved it. Nearly 4 wide at the end. Great job by Angel Hernandez to get the win.
Finish.
The 98 sneaks by, luckily avoids getting tapped in the wall. Still comes out with a top 5, Harden does, but man, Isaac's going to be happy.
It's North Wilksboro. We wouldn't expect anything different.
Isaac's going to be happy. No one picked Isaac, and Isaac's not been in an interview in a long time, so he's going to be happy with that.
Oh, yeah, he is. Hernandez, when we talk about Relentless Racing League, especially on the Cup Series. Hernandez, he's always there when it matters. He's not very active in a lot of it, but he's there when it depends, and he has to be. And Hernandez, I think, has won what, 5 this year?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, and I'll tell you this, Davey in chat, not a good week so far. I'm shocked Chase lost it. I don't think he is shocked. I don't think he's a Chase Harden fan.
All
Yeah,
right,
TM?
boys. I'd love to stick around. Thanks for having me, but my work phone is beckoning. You guys have a good night.
All right,
Yeah,
Scott,
by the way,
have a
Scott,
good one.
I'll
Yes,
hit you
sir.
up later.
All right, man. You guys have a good night.
All right, see you. All right, good win for Angel. TMJ burning it down once again. 1-2. Called 14th. Got caught up in a wreck. All right, time to get the interviews. I thought we were going to be interviewing a shake and bake driver. Did not think it would be Isaac, though. Thought it would have been Tony, but how things change.
It's
Isaac.
North Wilkesboro, man. Everything can change.
Been a minute since you had a top 3. How you doing?
I'm doing really dang good now. Like, man, my atmosphere, like my outlook towards tonight, just it changed over like that final 30 lap stint to that 35 lap stint there with the final stage. And well, Tony said just keep your nose down and just keep at it and try to keep the car going straight, and an opportunity might just present itself on the final lap. And well, I'll be if he didn't call that.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit rough for you at the start of the race, but overall, it doesn't matter where you were earlier in the race. It matters where you are at the end of the race. Got a little help with Chase and Malarkey having a problem together. Chase got loose, took out Malarkey, and Chase just couldn't save it. Manages to sneak by from 5th to 3rd in the last lap, so not too bad.
Yeah, just like you said, it was Chase and Malarkey, and I think it was Chase ended up keeping it going straight longer, and I ended up getting into like that little 3 wide over the crest finish there in the final corner. And like I said, I saw the opportunity and I just had to take it. And man, it feels awesome just to go out there and not just turn some laps with the guys, but also when you do end up doing good. And yeah, I guess to go into thank yous, I just really got to give it to the group of guys that we race with here on Wednesday nights. And I really got to give it to Tony too, and Zach, the new truck admin. He's race controlling tonight, and it's good to be able to speak with them when the racing gets tight,
Yeah. I'm happy to see you up here.
You know what, Isaac? I'm going to step in real quick on this one. You know what? Hopefully this is a change around for Shake and Bake Racing. The season has been bad, but you've turned it around and got us that podium tonight, man.
Yeah, like you said, hopefully between Tony or I, like, we'll at least have some cars pulling through at the end. We just been in a little bit of a rough patch, but there's next week. We still got a good showing coming up here, and Tony's running the playoffs, so.
Yep. And hey, you're gonna get some positions caught on Fassenbender, who is right now in 16th place, and Schimmel, who is in 15th. They were pretty close together, but Fassenbender is the only guy that has to be really scared right now. Same with Connor. Connor had an okay race, but with you, it's going to be an interesting fight. Playoff wise, I think we have one race left, or this might be actually the end of the regular season. I think it might be.
I think we got the All-Star
is.
race.
But the All-Star
This
race
is the
doesn't
end
count
of
for
it.
points.
Next week.
Yep. So, not going to be in the playoffs, but you're still going to be fighting every week for wins, and I think you'll definitely be in a good contention.
Heck yeah. Best of luck to all those guys that are listening that are going to be racing in the playoffs too. And well, thank you guys very much for hosting the broadcast tonight. You guys always do a good job every week.
Yep. Well, good job, and wish you best of luck with the following races. And hey, maybe you'll be able to pull it out at Talladega next week.
Who knows? We'll be there to try, though.
All right. Have a good night, and good job on the third.
You too, Joe and Jeremy.
Cool.
All right,
What's up
next.
next week, Joe? They're at Nashville.
Well, for the official race.
You ain't worried about official. We're worried about Relentless Racing League right now.
Well, I'm talking about the officials for Relentless Racing League because All Star is not an official race. Jonathan Nance, second place. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You know.
Here's one chance, fancy pants. You done it.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, John. You know, ran a good race all the race, but unfortunately, just not there. Not just doesn't have the pace to catch Angel today.
Yeah, it's tough to pass here. Earlier in the race, I got a little bit of splitter damage and wasn't able to fix it because track position's so crucial here. I couldn't roll the center and make me real loose coming off the corner. So I had what I had, and I done the most with what I had.
We're checking the stages real quick, by the way, to see where people were at the moment of the stages, because we want to know where people were for points, because there's going to be a close one for 16th. But you know, overall today with you know, do you think you had anything for Angel?
I think if my car was straight, I think I could have. I think I had a shot. There at the end of the race, I was still running some of my faster laps with that damage, and I still couldn't roll the center, like I said, or come off the corner. So I think I'd have had a shot at it.
Yeah, and you know, I guess you have anything for him, Jeremy? Jeremy?
You know, he was behind a lot, but you know, he was there when it mattered, Nance. I mean, you've got next week, you know, you're going to Nashville Super Speedway, you're hanging right there where you can get that playoff and still make it into it.
Well, the All-Star
Yeah.
race doesn't count for points, though.
Yeah.
It don't count for points, but you know, we still got that pride, you know, that Relentless Racing League ego. You know, you want to win the All-Star race there, but Nashville Super Speedway, man, how you feel there?
I ran a race the other day in another league I'm in, and I ran pretty well. I finished second there, so hopefully we're crossing our fingers that it'll be a good show.
So Nance just said he's taking first place at Nashville Super Speedway next week in the Cup. That's
Yep.
what I heard.
And I'm hearing that, well, you know, Tom especially, you'd love to see, you know, 10 wins in a row or 10 wins on the season for these guys. It wouldn't be 10 wins in a row, but man, how important is it for you at least to get ahead of Angel? Because Angel, he's been dominant.
It's very important. He's the best in the Cup Series right now. There's no doubt about it. Shout out to him. He's just super smooth. He hits his lines right. He's probably going to be the one that ends up winning the championship if I can't do it.
Right. Oh, hey, one other thing. Susan was in the chat cheering you on.
Hey, Mom.
Nice finish for you. So
You're
she's
sitting
here to
in
support you.
fifth. Sitting in
Yeah.
fifth. You got Speedway, you got your off week, and then we start the playoffs.
Yeah, we've been on a
Oh.
tear. I was 21st in points at Michigan. I won Michigan, and I've had some good runs up until this point. So yeah, we're ready for the playoffs. We're gonna give them hell.
Give them hell, beat them with the hockey sticks.
So I'm looking at the points, by the way, and I'll tell you this in one moment. But yeah, you know, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to my mom. You know, she's watching. My sisters are watching. It's their birthday today. Happy birthday to the sisters. They're twins. My brother Jeremy, my niece, my niece Kennedy, my nephews, Connor, Jake, Luke, Addison, and Lincoln, my wife, and everybody I work with. Some of them's watching tonight, and you know, of course, my wife's gonna kill me if I don't give a shout out to my dogs. So shout out to my dogs.
All right. Well, good job tonight. And we'll see what you can
Appreciate
do in
it,
the
guys.
All-Star race.
Appreciate it, guys.
Angel, five wins this season. Around a tear.
Man, he's lighting it up this season.
Yeah, I think season's turned pretty good, and then this is just a continuation for me and the team.
So, overall today, though, just dominance. You were getting out front easy and just getting out there, just slowly building up your leads, and you're just unstoppable. I mean, you're going to win the regular season championship easy. You've won it already. You won it by over 100 points. How important is this? Going into All-Star race with the momentum you have, going into All-Star race, but also going into playoffs in a couple weeks.
We're not going to be doing the All-Star race, but for playoffs for sure, just momentum going in, knowing that we can win the championship if everything goes to plan. Yeah, just overall, just confidence booster.
All right. Well, we'll see if you can keep up the dominance for TMJ and for yourself when it comes down to Talladega. How do you feel about that kind of race being the start for playoffs?
When it's I think it's 2 race rounds. I don't really
Yep.
like it, but we'll have some points built up from the regular season. But overall, I think personally, recently I like to push a little more at those tracks and try and stay up there the whole entire race.
Right.
But yeah, we'll try and see what we can do. But just hopefully stay out of trouble, which is inevitable.
Well, hey, good job. What do you got for shout-outs tonight?
Premier setups. Nancy did a really good job. He finished second. I think he could have had a chance if I messed up. Cole, he spun it out. I think he would have also been up there in top 3, top 5. And then Josh, he wasn't there, but I know for a fact he would have been up there as well.
All right. Well,
You know what?
what? Go ahead, Jeremy.
I'm actually gonna pick your mind, Angel, for a second.
Sure.
You come into Cup. You're a dominant force. You are, and everybody that is listening can take an example from Angel Hernandez, real quick. He comes in, he does his driving, and he wins races. You don't see him blowing up on anything. If he gets wrecked, you don't never see anything out of him. So everybody, Relentless Racing League, take notes from Angel. He does his job. He takes care of business. He comes in, puts on a good show. You've got the regular season locked up, like Joe said. You're missing the All-Star race, Talladega. That's a
It's a wild card race.
gamble right there. But you've got it going into Vegas. What's your mentality? The wins you have this season, going into Vegas, it's a smaller track going from Talladega. How's your mindset for it?
I think just that as all 3 of us on TMJ, I think we have a pretty big shot at winning. I think that's the big picture, but yeah, I guess, yeah, just that we can win. It just depends on how we execute it and how other things play out.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Good job on the win, and we'll see what you can do at Talladega.
Thanks.
All right, time to go over the final point standings before we go over the final results. Here's the final point standings. Winning the season by a big margin, Angel Hernandez. Second's going to be Ethan Flanagan. Third, Justin Barkley. Fourth, Justin Malarkey. Fifth, John Nance. Sixth, Alan Coons. Seventh, Andrew Kolb. Eighth, Matt Richmond. 9th, Mike Simone. 10th, Anthony Frey. 11th, Matt Forens. Kevin Jordan, 12th. Chase Arden, 13th. Bo Dinger, 14th. Derek Schimmel, 15th. And by 2 points over Connor Darnell and John Fassenbender, Tim Harmon.
That right there is where it's going to come interesting at, Joe.
Yep, John
You've got that
Fassenbender.
cutoff.
Yep. Yeah,
That
the cutoff is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Talladega,
I'm still going to
you need
hold
a good
on
finish at Dega.
strong. Bo Dinger caught him first of the season. I'm going to ride with him to the end of it.
Yeah, and keep an eye on Angel. Other than Josh, who is not here anymore, he's the only other multi-time winner. So keep an eye out for him. All right, but let's go over the finishing results of the race now. First going to be Angel Hernandez, second John Nance, third Danger, fourth Barkley, fifth Hardin, sixth Jordan, seventh Flanagan, eighth Darnell, ninth Simone, 10th Malarkey, 11th Fassenbender, 12th Schimmel, 13th Frey, 14th Kolb, 15th Forns, 16th Richmond, 17th Coons, Dinger 18th. Jeremy, make sure you stay as I need to talk to you after this broadcast wraps up. But any final thoughts? Been nice hanging with you. It's been a while since we gotten in the booth and just been us two.
It has been. Work's got everything messed up for me, but you know what? Being able to get home in time, next week, a lot of the series are off. We do have the All-Star race coming up Wednesday.
Yeah, the only other race is Xfinity on Monday.
It's going to be wild because there's so many high place other series drivers that are eligible for it. But, we're having the opens. Everybody's going to race in to get in. I may even try to race in to broadcast in. My luck hadn't been great.
Yeah, we'll see what you can do.
But, Wild Hog gets a acorn every now and then. So you never know what may happen.
Yes, you're right. Well, good luck in the All-Star race for you. And thanks for coming in tonight. Tomorrow we got Gen 4. They're running Charlotte Motor Speedway, I believe. It should be a fun race. And thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks to everyone who took their guesses. No one guessed Danger, though. So maybe we'll have to try it again for more hats tomorrow. Or maybe some other day. We will see. But pretty close, Tom. And I think some other people were pretty close, too. So some people got 2 for 3, but not 3 for 3. But with that being said, great race, guys. Had a good time watching. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network. We will see you tomorrow for Gen 4. Good night, everybody.